Our last update was about 2 months ago now, but that's for two main reasons. The first one is that we wanted to see a big drop on Bitcoin, which we got, so there was not much for me to say. I also shorted this drop, but also the second reason is that our Sunday plans have been playing out fairly well. If we just focus on this range, we wanted to see a deviation below that low, which we got, and I personally longed that low. I then wanted to see a deviation above that high for a short, which we also got. On this one, I took my short a bit too early and I got stopped out before we got reversed to the downside. But then if we focus on this leg to the upside, for this one, we can look at the Sunday plans since it is quite recent. So on this low, so on Sunday, when everyone was very bearish and expecting lower prices, personally, what we wanted to see on Sunday, so that was outlined in the live stream, was a bounce to the upside, as you can see, a drop into $75,500 to see a very deep retracement into $71,000. Okay, that was the only plan shared on Sunday, and the long played out extremely well. Personally, I was not able to open a long position, mainly because it happened on Sunday, and personally, I don't trade Sundays. But of course, if anyone followed that level, it offered a massive bounce to the upside, even above $71,000 today. Now, for the short, I had taken it at $71,000, but I quickly moved my stop loss very close to entry, so it was pretty much a riskless trade already. So when price bumped back above $71,000, I got stopped out of my short position for break-even trade pretty much. After that, I didn't really do anything, and I did note one thing, that all of the imbalances were appearing on the drops and not on the pumps. If you look at every single high, we didn't have any imbalance. Yet on every single low we had imbalances. So when I saw this, I noted that we probably needed a bigger drop to the upside, which ended up happening, as you guys know. Now on Friday, I tried another short position and we got that big rejection. Okay, so this big wick, and we had the 4-hour imbalance as well, plus 3 30-minute imbalances on Binance. So I took my short position, and even though we got the drop to the downside, I kept my stop loss in losses, so above my entry. And when price came back up this week, I got stopped out of my short position in losses. Why? Because my Sunday plan didn't play out, and that's mainly why I'm filming an update. This week, what I wanted to see was a straight drop to the downside, honestly. We didn't get this. I got stopped out of my short position, but until now, I have not opened a second short position. Even though I am bearish on the higher time frames, yesterday we were getting a lot of rejections against $74,000, but personally, I wanted to wait for $76,000. And what happened? If we go over to the charts, we reached our resistance at $76,000. As you can see, it's this area right there. And right now, it is offering a beautiful rejection to the downside. So with all of that said, what can we now expect next on Bitcoin, since we have got the rejection of that resistance? And personally, as I said, I'm actually not short yet. So the first thing that I want to say on the higher time frames is that I'm seeing a lot of people talk about $78,000 to $80,000. However, as mentioned on Sunday, that's just my opinion. If we break that resistance area, that would be a massive sign of strength, and at this point I will just not be interested in short positions anymore. Now of course, if we just go above that level and then come back down below $74,000, so I would be wrong on that area, I will be interested in short positions a bit lower. But for now, I am more interested in aggressive entries, even though I haven't shorted the exact top there. I am more interested in aggressive entries, but above that level, I will not be interested in short positions anymore. So on the higher time frames, that's the main thing that I want to outline. And of course, going to Ethereum, we did share a spot buy a while ago at $1,800, which is of course hitting in extremely nice profits until now. So even though I am bearish, I have bought spot on Ethereum simply because of course it's a massive discount, and that was a very good support level. But back to Bitcoin, what levels should you now be aware of? I'm gonna remove this high because it's quite annoying. We have got the rejection of our resistance. We have a 12-hour imbalance, and we have a daily imbalance. That is one very important thing to note. We have 8 daily bullish candles in a row, and we have a daily imbalance right at the highs, plus right below us we still have a partially filled CME gap, which would be right there at $71,300. So for myself right now, that would be the target for this job. I do believe that Bitcoin has topped out for now. It is ready to go for the fill of the CME gap at $71,000. I am just waiting to see if we can get a retest for my short position. What would that level be? I am fairly interested in the daily open today, somewhere around this area. If we can get a pump, get imbalances at the high, and then see a reaction, I will be interested in short position to target the fill of that CME gap. If I go to 30 minutes, what happened right there? As you can see, a 30-minute imbalance, a wick, and we got, of course, just a small bounce to the upside because I think the trend will be bearish right now. But if we can get this imbalance, so if we can get a blue candle with a wick, I will be interested in a short position to take it back down to $71,000 where we have a CME gap. Now, this is where we have another massive level. This one was outlined on Sunday, and it's this 1 hour imbalance with the 1 hour order block. It also comes below the weekend lows at $70,100. And this is the crucial level to hold as support, in my opinion. So if Bitcoin does indeed offer a rejection and come back down, and we of course lose the CME gap, this will be the area to hold as support. If we drop below this, in my opinion, there is no more support and we will go sub $60,000, so back below this low. However, if it holds as support, of course, then it could definitely offer a bounce back up to new highs. That is definitely not my preferred scenario because once again, even though I have bought spot positions on Ethereum, overall I am higher time frame bearish on Bitcoin and would like to see new lows. Of course, if we break that resistance, then my view will change. But for now, this resistance is holding. It has offered a very nice rejection. We have a CME gap below that is not filled. We have a daily imbalance. We have a 12-hour imbalance. We have a very nice wick. So all I'm personally waiting for is a retest of the daily open. If it offers a reaction, I will open a short position to target the CME gap and ultimately this support at $70,100. If it offers a bounce, okay, it offers a bounce. I don't think I will be interested in longs, but overall, my plan would be that we pump, daily open, offer a rejection, and then just continue much lower. Okay, guys, if we just move higher from here, then of course, I have nothing to do. So if we move up and there's no reaction at the daily open, then I have nothing to do. And I'm guessing that at this point, Bitcoin will go much higher. Once again, I am not interested in shorts above this area. So with all of that said, that was mainly it for this update. A quick recap. Bitcoin is testing a massive higher time frame resistance. In my opinion, of course, you could disagree. Personally, I believe that if Bitcoin reaches $80,000, that would be a massive sign of strength. Today, I am looking at the retest of the daily open. If it offers a reaction, I will open a short position to see that move to the downside, targeting $70,100. Of course, if it offers a bounce, you could potentially look for a long position. Personally, I'm not very interested in leverage longs up here just because price is a bit too overextended in my opinion. Shorts make more sense. On the other hand, if we do get that drop and we lose that level, then again, just in my opinion, expect much lower prices on Bitcoin, which is my ideal plan. So as usual, if you guys enjoyed this update, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.